Hello students, welcome back to our channel Grade 10 History, Unit 1 Tutorials, but before we begin, please like, share and subscribe so you don't miss any of our videos. Let us dive into the new video of Unit 1, Development of Capitalism and Nationalism Lesson 3. Unification of Italy. Italy was not always one country. In the early 1800s, it was made up of many small states. These states were ruled by different kings and foreign powers. The people in these regions spoke the same language and shared the same culture, but they were not united. After the Congress of Vienna in 1815, Italy remained divided. Many Italians were unhappy with this. They wanted to become one strong nation. The process of bringing these states together into one country is called the Unification of Italy. This process was long and difficult, and it involved wars, revolutions, and strong leaders who believed in the idea of a united Italy. In this lesson, we will learn about the obstacles that made Italian unification difficult, the causes that inspired Italians to unite, the important events and leaders who helped bring Italy together, the effects of Italian unification, obstacles to the unification of Italy. In 1815, after the Congress of Vienna, Italy faced three main obstacles to unification. 1. Austrian occupation. Austria was a powerful empire that controlled the northern Italian regions of Lombardy and Venice. These areas were important for trade and military reasons. Austria did not want to give up these territories, and it used its army to keep control. This made it hard for Italians to unite. 2. The Papal States. In the middle of Italy were the Papal States, ruled by the Pope. These lands were protected by foreign countries like France, which wanted to keep the Pope in power. The Papal States created a physical barrier that separated northern and southern Italy. As long as the Pope controlled this area, it was hard to unite the north and the south. 3. Many small states. Italy was divided into many independent states. These included the Kingdom of Sardinia, Piedmont Sardinia, in the northwest, the Kingdom of the Two Sicilies in the south, the Duchies of Tuscany, Parma, and Modena, ruled by relatives of the Austrian emperor. Each of these states had its own government, laws, and army. Some were ruled by monarchs who had absolute power. These rulers did not want to give up their control, making unification even more difficult. Causes for the unification of Italy. There were several important reasons why many Italians in the 1800s wanted to create one united country. At that time, Italy was divided into many small states, and people were frustrated with foreign control, poor economies, and limited freedoms. The dream of a united Italy was built on strong feelings of nationalism, a desire for freedom, and hopes for a better future. 1. Nationalism. One of the strongest reasons for unification was nationalism. Nationalism is the belief that people who share the same language, culture, traditions, and history should live together in one country. Most Italians spoke the same language and shared a common heritage, but they were divided into different states and ruled by different leaders, many of whom were not even Italian. These divisions made many people feel frustrated and powerless. They wanted to create one strong nation where all Italians could live together, speak the same language, and be proud of their country. Nationalism gave people hope that Italy could be free and united. 2. Foreign rule. Another major reason was the anger and frustration caused by foreign rule. After the Congress of Vienna in 1815, Italy was split into many parts, and some of these were controlled by foreign powers. Austria ruled important northern areas like Lombardy and Venice. In central Italy, the Pope controlled the Papal States, and he was often supported and protected by countries like France. In the south, the Kingdom of the Two Sicilies ruled over a large area, including the island of Sicily. These regions were not united, and they often had different laws, taxes, and rulers. Many Italians were unhappy living under foreign governments and wanted to control their own country without outside interference. They believed that uniting Italy would help them break free from foreign domination. 3. desire for economic growth. A united Italy also made sense for economic reasons. When a country is divided into many small states, trade and transportation become difficult. Each state had its own rules, money systems, and borders. This made it harder for businesses to grow and for goods to move from one part of the country to another. Leaders like Count Cavour believed that a united Italy could build more railroads, develop industries, and improve farming and education. In particular, northern Italy was already becoming more industrial and modern. Unification would allow all parts of Italy to work together, leading to faster economic growth and a stronger national economy. 4. Liberal ideas and the desire for freedom. Finally, many Italians were inspired by liberal ideas and the desire for more personal freedom. Across Europe, people were fighting for democracy and individual rights. Revolutions had already taken place in countries like France and Germany, where people tried to limit the power of kings and bring in fairer governments. Young Italians, especially students and middle-class people, were influenced by these ideas. They wanted to end the control of kings and foreign rulers and instead have governments that represented the people. Secret societies like the Carbonari and movements like Young Italy encouraged Italians to fight for freedom and unity. These groups believed that all Italians should have the right to live in a free, democratic, and united country. Events leading to Italian unification. The unification of Italy happened over many years and through the efforts of important leaders. Let's look at the key figures and events that led to Italian unification. Giuseppe Mazzini and early nationalism. Giuseppe Mazzini was one of the first leaders who dreamed of a united Italy. He believed in democracy and wanted Italy to be a republic, not a monarchy. Mazzini was a member of a secret group called the Carbonari, which worked to end foreign rule. In 1831, Mazzini founded a group called Young Italy. It attracted thousands of Italians, especially young people, who wanted change. Mazzini also played a key role in the revolutions of 1848. For a short time, he helped lead a Roman republic in the Papal States. But the French army destroyed the republic and brought the Pope back to power. Although Mazzini failed to unite Italy himself, his ideas inspired future leaders. Count Camillo di Cavour and diplomacy. In 1852, Count Camillo di Cavour became the Prime Minister of Piedmont, Sardinia, the most advanced and independent Italian state. He believed in modernization and wanted to make Piedmont stronger. Cavour promoted industry, built railways, improved agriculture, and reformed the army. Cavour believed that the best way to unite Italy was through diplomacy, not revolution. He disliked the power of the church in politics and wanted a constitutional monarchy. He also knew that Austria was the biggest obstacle to unification. In 1858, Cavour made a secret agreement with Napoleon III of France. Napoleon promised to help Piedmont fight Austria if Austria started the war. In return, Cavour promised to give France the regions of Nice and Savoy. Cavour cleverly provoked Austria into declaring war. With help from the French army, Austria was defeated. As a result, Lombardy and Venetia were given to Piedmont. Other regions like Parma, Modena, and Tuscany voted to join Piedmont through plebiscites, public votes. Giuseppe Garibaldi and the Red Shirts. In the South, another great leader helped unite Italy. Giuseppe Garibaldi was a brave soldier and strong nationalist. He led a volunteer army known as the Red Shirts, named for their bright red uniforms. In 1860, Garibaldi and his army landed in Sicily. They quickly defeated the local rulers and moved on to the Italian mainland. Garibaldi conquered much of southern Italy and became very popular. However, he did not want power for himself. Instead of ruling the south, Garibaldi gave control of his conquests to King Victor Emmanuel II of Piedmont. This showed that Garibaldi supported the goal of one united Italy, not personal power. Final steps in unification. By 1861, most of Italy was united, and Victor Emmanuel II was declared king of the new Kingdom of Italy. But two important regions were still missing: Venetia and Rome. In 1866, Italy joined Prussia in a war against Austria, the 7 Weeks' War. After Austria lost, it gave Venetia to Italy. In 1870, France removed its soldiers from Rome to fight in the Franco-Prussian War. Italian troops quickly moved in and took control of Rome. In the same year, Rome was made the capital of the Kingdom of Italy. However, the Pope refused to accept Italian control and stayed in the Vatican City, which remains an independent city-state even today. Effects of Italian unification. The unification of Italy brought many changes. One nation, Italy became one single country with one government and one king. Economic development. Trade and industry grew faster because the country was no longer divided. Stronger army. Italy could now defend itself better against foreign powers. Political problems. Not all Italians agreed with the new government. There were divisions between the industrial north and the poorer south. Church-state conflict. The Pope was angry about losing the Papal States. This created tension between the Catholic Church and the Italian government. Summary. The unification of Italy was a major event in European history. Before 1861, Italy was divided into many small states, often ruled by foreign powers. After many years of struggle, Italy became a united nation. The path to unity faced many obstacles, such as foreign control, the power of the Pope, and the division into many states. But strong feelings of nationalism, a desire for freedom, and hopes for economic progress drove the people to fight for unification. Great leaders like Giuseppe Mazzini, Count Cavour, and Giuseppe Garibaldi played key roles. Through their efforts, and with help from wars and alliances, Italy was finally united in 1870, with Rome as its capital. Although unification did not solve all of Italy's problems, it was a huge step forward. It gave Italians their own country and a stronger voice in Europe. The dream of a united Italy had finally become a reality. Review questions and answers 1. What were the 3 main obstacles to the unification of Italy in 1815? Answer: the Austrian occupation of Lombardy and Venice in the north. The presence of the Papal States in central Italy, controlled by the Pope and protected by foreign powers like France. The division of Italy into many independent states, each with its own ruler and government. 2. Who were the 3 main leaders of the Italian unification movement, and what roles did they play? Answer: Giuseppe Mazzini spread ideas of nationalism and democracy, founded Young Italy, and inspired early revolutionary movements. Count Camillo di Cavour, Prime Minister of Piedmont, Sardinia, used diplomacy and war to unite northern Italy. Giuseppe Garibaldi, military leader of the Red Shirts, led the campaign in southern Italy and handed over territory to King Victor Emmanuel II. 3. When was Italy officially united, and which city became the capital? Answer: Italy was officially united in 1870 when Rome was captured. Rome became the capital of the Kingdom of Italy. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more great videos.